very traditional culinary cultures in Europe, and of course Hungary has also a very long history in agriculture. Luckily, our climate is suitable. We have 4 seasons. It's suitable for very diverse agricultural and livestock activity. We are a landlocked country. It's right here. You can see there's no sea, but it's also protected by mountains. So we have a very nice climate, and luckily, global warming is for many people, unfortunately, is not beneficial, but for Hungary is actually beneficial. Global warming, the cropping period is extended now into, instead of 6 months, into 8, 9, or even 10 months. We basically, obviously, the answer why to come to Hungary is because for value for money, you get a high standard international education at an affordable price and an affordable living, and also Budapest, Hungary is one of the safest cities in Europe. Plus, we offer job placement supports for our graduates, and we also kind of support with work visa applications. With a work visa, you can stay two years longer in Hungary, or you can move on within the European Union. Okay, so this is Budapest, located, and this is a photo of the city of downtown. We are located not far here somewhere. We're quite in downtown, and then we offer. And sorry, this is still the COVID periods. We had to wear masks, which is not needed anymore. We offer 3 state-accredited training programs: chef training, culinary arts, then pastry chef, the pastry art program, and the plant-based program, which is vegetarian chef training, which is gaining very high popularity in the United States and in Europe likewise. We have partnership with fine dining, Michelin star restaurants, and luxury hotels. So you usually get a hands-on experience in the 1 year, and then we can support you with job placement and work visa application. So basically, you can apply online if you click here on our website, how to apply. I like to drive you through. You can read the booklets for each program, and then you can check the application flow chart, and then you can fill out online the application form. So this is how the application goes. For Nigeria and Ghana, we are working with Michael and his team. So if you fill out an application form, we automatically forward your application to them for further processing. Let's quickly look at the application chart so we all understand how does this work. So it starts with the application. You fill out the application form, then you have to pay a €200 application fee, which is non-refundable. Then we will have an interview with you, an online entrance interview, where we will check your English, your competency test. We also give you some training for the visa interview, what kind of questions they ask, what kind of answers you need to provide. So we try to prepare you for a successful visa embassy interview. Then we can sign the training contract with you, and then you have to pay the first 50% of the training fee, and also you can choose an option to pay for a block account €6,000 in order to prove to the embassy, to the immigrations, that you have enough funding for a 12-month stay in Hungary. Unfortunately, so you're going to apply for the visa type other, not for a student visa, because we are not a college, we are not a higher education institution, but we are an accredited adult training institution. Okay. So after that, we will give you the final acceptance letter. We have an accommodation partner which you can book your accommodation, or at least an accommodation acceptance letter as well. You will need 12 months travel insurance, and then you need to have the visa application. Okay, then you have to book the visa in the embassy, then you have the visa interview, and after that there are two decisions. Your visa approved and you can travel, or your visa not approved. You can appeal it, but in case it's rejected, we transfer back all the training fee after deducting the €100 administrative fee and €50 bank fee. In case your visa approved, then you have to pay the second half of the training fee, and then you can travel to CIE. So this is how the application looks like. Okay, I just still want to give you a little bit more insight of approximately what's the total cost. If you look at the whole picture, how much it will cost you to stay in Hungary for 1 year. So you have the application fee, the training fee, the state exam fee, the living expenses, travel insurance, €150 visa application, plane ticket, knife set, chef, your house check. So if we add all this up, depends on which program you choose. It can be 13,000, 15,000 euro, your entire trip, 1 year trip to Hungary. So that's the total. We call it the total cost of the training, right? Including everything. Good. If you quickly look at the deadlines for February 2024, we are running social media advertising campaigns, which is running already between September and December. We are all started recruiting international students. This is happening right now. We are signing contracts with them in October, November. You can start booking the online visa. I'm not sure how fast for Ghana or for Nigeria, but it should take at least 2-3 months. You should give enough time yourself. So you can basically you have to take the Hungarian health exam on February 15th. So you have to arrive to Budapest by February 10th. So that's where we are at now regarding timing. And we also have a short video you can watch. You can take a tour of our school if you like to. We also have a brochure just to describe a little bit in details, like what you will get, and here it talks about a little bit of how the training program, the different 3 training program is based, the plant-based, the culinary chef training, and the pastry chef. And you can tell that the reason this is more expensive than the other 2 is because you spend more time in school, 300 hours versus 115 hours. And your internship is shorter, but you have to do more classwork in the second half of the semester. So basically, the second half of the semester, you have to come to school, you have to do your internship, and the culinary arts program people, only then, they have to prepare a final project, which is organize a pop-up restaurant for 40 people. This is quite at least three months of preparatory work. It's taken very seriously. We also invite our internship partners, the media. So this is a big, beautiful occasion to showcase your knowledge. Okay, so what certificate you will get? You will receive the Commis Chef or the Commis Pastry Chef certification issued by the Hungarian government, and it's recognized by EU member states. So you can go to any employer and you will be treated as a qualified worker. I like to stop here. I don't know, and maybe I know it was only 15 minutes, but I rather leave time for the questions, and then hopefully some of you we can welcome in Budapest, Hungary soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Endre. And well, basically, that is the information that anyone that has interest in culinary needs to know. When I say anyone, that is someone in Nigeria or Ghana or West Africa or wherever. I'm sure what must have driven you to this section this afternoon from this part of the world is the need for information. And also probably maybe you have interest in going the culinary way, which I believe it's actually, you can't get it wrong. It's a worthy investment. But however, you need to ask yourself, is this something for me? And I believe the rest will follow. So on that note, if you have any question based on the short presentation, I will want to give the floor to you now. You can either raise up your hand or send a message to the chat. While I'll call on Mr. Lani, what's your own, at least professional contribution?
Mr. Ladipo.
Mr. Ladipo, beg your pardon.
Yeah, Mr. Ladipo. Yeah, Mr. Endre, Prof, I say once again, good afternoon to you. I'm delighted to be part of this meeting this afternoon. I'm delighted to be part of the meeting this afternoon. Okay. Understanding, coupled with what Prof had been telling me, and also with your brief explanation. I want to assure you that in my hand here, since I've been talking to Prof when we chatted in Europe, I've been trying to put my hand on some people around here, and I'm sure a couple of them also joined the meeting. I'm into hospitality business in the past 30 years. I've been in that field, and presently I'm still on the job. So, and within my capacity and my company, I have close to about 200 staff in various capacity working with us. Laundry, restaurant, housekeeping, chefs. And most of the chefs are even not Nigerian. They are from other countries that are working with my company.
Okay.
So I will oblige them, and I will also support them. And I've used to find out from them they also want to have international exposure, but because of limitation of information, some are unable to do it. And some of the managers also who are working with me also want to have international exposure, but because of lack of information on how to go about it, we are also trying to not get the right route. But with these socks now, and me also in position, I think we will work within Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya, so that at least presently I've connected some people in Abuja. I think they're also with us online. I've connected some people also in Lagos, some people in Ibadan, which were with us today. By the time we are having another, before that, they'll be giving me a call to get more information. And since I have the data and they're able to see the people behind it, I'm sure we'll be able to go places on this. And God Himself will thank us, most especially Prof, about the opportunity we are giving to this Western world.
Thank you very much.
For now, I don't have any question to ask because I have the understanding of everything in place.
It's all right. All right. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Yeah, somebody asked a question. Actually, I'm just joining the meeting, but my question is, what are the benefits? Let me just get that. Okay. Just give me a moment. Uh, yeah, what are the benefits aside the certificate? Is it possible for one to find a job placement after the study? Would the institute help in immigration process facilitation? Well, these are obviously, I mean, this has been answered anyway.
Yes.
Is culinary chefs are needed, or maybe Andre, maybe you can just re-emphasize it so that.
Yes. So yes. So yes. Thank you for the question, and it is the answer is yes. So we support our graduates with job placements, and basically the employer will be your sponsor for the work visa. So the idea is that you can file for a work visa and you can stay in the country for 2 more years. That's
Thank you
okay. Regarding there's another question regarding the English test. So for CIE, you don't need TOEFL or IELTS score, but you have to be able to speak good enough English for the interview. And we also check this as part of the application process. We will have an online interview with you and we will check your English proficiency. But you don't need to have the paper, you don't need to have the test, the TOEFL test or the IELTS test. It's not required.
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, it's not basically an academic.
No, it's an adult training. That's why so we have somebody, that's why it's easier. The application is easier than if you apply to a college or university.
Exactly. It's for me, it's a worthy investment. Yes. Any other question?
Somebody raised his hand. Is there, so last question. Is there a scholarship attached for the training? We kind of created our pricing much lower than the similar schools in France or Spain or Italy. So basically, that's how we provide the scholarship, that you pay much less than if you would be joining to an Italian school or a French school or a Spanish school or England. Basically, it costs 1/3 to 1/4. But the answer is we do not provide scholarships.
Great. I mean, it's that question is actually understandable. Students just feel this is not an academic thing. This is a vocational thing. Despite the fact that to be trained as chef in Europe is extremely expensive, Hungary still happens to be the at least cost-wise the bottom of it, and still you will still be able to gain employment in the EU and even in other parts of the world based on how best you can. I mean, thrive and also position yourself to the world globally. Now, I want, in the absence of no other question, and we have Dennis. Andrea, I also wanted to meet Dennis. Dennis is our representative in Ghana. He happens to be a chef. He happens to be a chef himself from the UK, but he's now based. So
Hi, Dennis.
Hi, nice to meet you, sir. Sorry, we've just gone out of electricity and I've had to turn over to generator and a lot of running around. Welcome to Africa, but it is well.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so Dennis, briefly, from your own professional background, we are talking about chef and the opportunities in the global market, particularly Europe and other parts. And considering the fact that you are a professional, can you just in two or 3 minutes give us a tip briefly?
Okay, I'll do a brief intro of myself. So my name is Dennis Sade. I was born and bred in the UK. I've been in Ghana probably for about 11 to 12 years now. My background was actually in hospitality management, so hotel catering, institutional management. I'm a chef by trade, and as well as doing hospitality, I also do IT and IT outsourcing. So as I speak to you now, I've got a 21-seat call center in Ghana that we outsource to UK clients for. And I'm just about to open a restaurant as well at the front of my house. So I'm quite busy. Since I've been in Africa, I've worked in Nigeria, worked in Senegal, worked in South Africa, but mostly for hospitality consultancy. And then obviously I spent probably about 5 or 6 years of my life in India as well, doing outsourcing, doing IT outsourcing as well. So I've got a lot of varied experience. I understand the world, such to speak. I've well traveled, and I've been with Michael for a long time. I think I've known him for more than 15, 16 years. I see him as a mentor, and so he's mentored me from a younger age, just to speak. And that's really about it for me. So I'm based in Ghana. I do travel to the UK quite frequently when I get the chance. And I think that there's massive opportunities for what we want to do here as a group. So I'm part of the C Weber group as well, and I represent Ghana. So anything to do with C Weber and Ghana, I represent.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to working with you. I'm just so amazed how good the internet quality, and we are just able to talk and meet and speak to each other. I really appreciate the opportunity. I think Budapest and Hungary is a good place to enter the European Union. It's very affordable and safe, and the quality of life and education is quite high. So I hope we can work together both in Ghana and in Nigeria and also in Kenya with all of you gentlemen.
All right, thank you so much. In the absence of, is there any last question from anyone? Victor Okeke, do you want to say something? Okay, all right. I don't want to, because we're all busy businessmen and students. At least you have access to this information now. Well, I will probably roll it over to you again in a group so that you ask yourself, is this for me? Do I have what it takes? But honestly, if you have been, you're having an interest in the culinary world, it's a good step to take. And if this is not for you, if it's somebody, maybe you, any of your friends or your colleagues, you can easily direct. Now, Andre said something. One of the problems with this culinary is that people don't know that they exist. People think it's just maybe scam. You know, no, we have a registered culinary institute here in Europe, and if you're interested, approach us. We will lead you through. But however, you need to ask yourself, do I have what it takes? And when you are ready, we are ready for you. In the absence of no other question, Dennis, thank you so much. You did not talk about your Burger King experience. Is it Burger King or Chicken Republic? I think you
So yeah, so I opened the Chicken Republic here in Ghana, which is a Nigerian franchise, and I've got vast experience with Burger King. That's why I started my fast food career, such as to speak. So lots of experience.
Don't worry, when you come to Budapest, I will take you to Andre. Or when I take Andre to Ghana, you obviously be open.
We will certainly eat some chicken.
Yes.
The Chicken Republic.
All right, then. Thank you very much. So, guys, if you have any questions, send to me, or you send to Hotel Solution. And if you're in Ghana, you contact Dennis. All our details are on our website. We'll certainly get every details across. We can even help you as well to register to start the process, and we'll be happy to have you here in Budapest, and also to be with you in your chef journey if you take that as a career. Thank you very much once again. So glad to have all of us.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Andrew, Prof, Dennis.
Bye.
Bye from Nigeria.
Bye.
Yeah,
Thank
bye
you.
from Budapest.
Thank you.
Yeah.